we are back here in the forge, and I really want to, let me change this for today. We're going to change our GUI scale to 4 so we can better read the book. But I really want to work on getting to the next set of steels today. Get some high carbon black steel, and I think we start with that as our goal for today, is to actually make the high carbon black steel. And to do that, I need steel, nickel, and black bronze in the crucible. And black bronze, if I remember, coming out to my ores, primitive alloys. Black bronze is copper, silver, and gold. So if I did 20 silver, 20 gold, and 60 copper, that would give me the full 100%, be able to do that. So I need, for every 6 copper, I need 2 silver, 2 gold. Now I think we'll start by making some black bronze ingots over here. Now I've got that gold mine that we had was very profitable, as you can see, and there's still a lot down there. So I've been very lucky in the gold department. Silver, we've also had quite a bit. I'll get 16 of, what am I doing? 2 stacks of 16 there. Oh, one too many. And if I'm doing that, then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need these all filled up with copper. So let's just take from the back pile first. Actually, let's just do it this way. So I need, oh, honestly, I need more copper. That's still not enough. I say we go for it. Why not? So I'll have to go get some more copper. We have our big copper mine, so we just have to go collect it there. But I'm going to go ahead. I don't want to put them in there. Fill up our charcoal forges with some charcoal, light them. Nope, light them, and then put in some gold. So let's start with a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then they'll need a 6 one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll need a 6 one. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll need a 6 one. And I'll be here for a little while, making a bunch of black bronze. Let's go, heat it up, heat it up. All right, gold, silver unknown. Curious. Oh, so if I just do that, I will have black bronze every time. Beautiful. That is nice and simple. 2 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper should keep us good in our percentages. Get some molds, and then we'll just be here a while. I think it's safe to say that our black bronze here has been extremely successful. We've got a little over 4 stacks here of the black bronze made up now. And if I go to look at our book, the next thing I need to do is melt down some nickel. And I've gathered some garnerite from our mine down below. I just need to melt this all down into its ingot form. So let's go ahead and do that next. I've successfully made over a stack of nickel, it looks like. And while I was doing that, I also installed a little quern here in the corner with a little windmill. And that is so that I can turn some food into bread to be able to have food while I'm working in here. I'm going to move my grill that's over here a little bit closer, I think. Oh dear. I need logs and stuff to start that, don't I? Oh, that was foolish. We'll do those. I would need some twigs and a fire starter. And we'll put the grill right here in the middle. That was really dumb. That was so, of course. I need an actual fire starter for that. Well, there went 4 perfectly good maple logs. Bum, 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 bum. Let's try that again. We can do it. Maybe. It doesn't have access to the sky, does it? That's why it worked over here. So you can see straight up. Well, I guess we'll just leave it over here. That was such a waste of time and resources, but it's okay. We learned. We're learning. That's what happened there. That was intentional learning. We have rye bread. Nice. Is this done yet? No. It's gonna be a minute. I'll take some potatoes out of there and make a couple sandwiches. I'll make 8 sandwiches at a time, that way they don't rot before I'm ready to eat everything. Okay. And now we have food again. Not the best sandwich in the world, but it's better than just eating potatoes here. Right, so now we have food. That thing's gonna keep going back there. And so the next step, I want the black steel, formed alloy steel, and some other else I want to create. You will need to create a weak steel in crucible. So I need to make some weak steel in the crucible. And to do that, for the steel component, I actually have several sheets that I made from when I was doing a bunch of armor stuff that I think I'm going to melt down into using it for the steel form, because I want to actually, since we need new armor anyways, I'd rather the armor be a upgraded version of the armor, not just the steel armor. I'd rather have like black steel or blue steel armor or something to that effect. So I'm going to use these as my steel component. I'm going to cook these in the crucible. And then hopefully I'll put like 2 of them in, see how much that puts in to try and get the right amount of balance here of the nickel and the black bronze. I think that's how I'm going to start this. Not exactly sure how much steel is in one of these. One of them is equal to 2 ingots. So I should be able to do, let's do 9 of them. We'll kind of work our way up. Hopefully we didn't just screw ourselves. And it should be like 2 of the nickel and 2 of the black bronze per. And that should be exactly what we're looking for right now. In theory. Let's go ahead and fill this up and get this going. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. That should be enough. I think. We're kind of playing with fire here, but I'm hopeful that I actually did my mental math correctly. The nickel melts, I think we're good. We need a third of each of these, so put one of these in there. My math was not perfect. All right, we need a fourth of each. I'm gonna feel real silly if I just wasted a bunch of steel and stuff. But I'd rather waste the steel than the black bronze or the nickel because I have the most of it to waste. So that's the good news. Weak steel. And that is what we are hoping to make. Excellent. Nice. We did it. Now I just need to empty all these. Put them all into a pile. So we'll be here for a minute. I might do this a couple times and make a few batches, make a little pile of the weak steel here. Our first weak steel ingot. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it. And then to make the black steel, we'll have to weld it with this, but let's make a bunch of ingots first. Which is going to be very charcoal intensive because I have to keep it well heated in order to keep the steel at the melting temperature. The next task is done. We now have a bunch of this weak steel. And so I think the last thing we need to do is actually take the weak steel and the pig iron, which is, do I have pig iron? This stack here, this is all the pig iron? Yeah, okay. So I take the pig iron and the weak steel and I go to an anvil, heat them up and weld them together, and that should give me the black steel. And with that high carbon black steel, I can then make all of my black steel tools, which is the goal for today. So let's go ahead and take a stack of those and some of those. I'm gonna have to make more pig steel, looks like. And I'll take some charcoal and we'll come over to our anvil section. And I think the next thing we need to do really is to make a black steel anvil. So that is the ultimate goal, to know that we've actually made it into the next steel age. And once we have that, we can retire these 2 anvils to the Hall of Anvils. That's the goal, at least. Yeah. Okay. So let's get this stuff cooking. I shouldn't need the bellows for these. I should just be able to keep them hot, but have them here if we need them. I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double ingots. A double ingot is 4 ingots total. Sorry, I haven't made an anvil in a while. So it's 2 ingots to a double ingot, I believe. I need to make 7 of those, so I need 14 total double ingots. I'm gonna be here a minute. We have our first high carbon black ingot, so I just need to do that a bunch more times. And then can I put these together? No, they're just hot enough to work, not weld. Put those back in there. This is going to be a fun inventory management task, I'm sure. Oop. Oop. Nope, not hot enough. We'll get there. So these two say they can weld. Oh, I have to actually hammer it to make it into an actual ingot, so it was an unfinished. Oh! Back in black, make your first black steel item. Okay, so I didn't do it quite right. I have to process it too. And now, oh, not hot enough. Oh goodness, we're gonna be at this for a minute. So that's just high carbon black steel, not an actual black steel ingot. Beautiful. Get those heated again. Okay. So these two are now ready to weld, and boom, double steel ingot. Excellent. Okay. We got there. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be painful. Better refill the charcoal. We're gonna be here a minute. That was the last one. We now have enough to make our black steel ingot. It should be just like that. Or anvil, I mean. And we now have a black steel anvil that we can then create all of our black steel items. So I'm going to make probably at least 3 sets of armor and tools. And then we can go from there before going off to the next task. I'm still going to be here a while. But at the very least, I'm going to build up a stockpile of black ingots that I can then make whatever I want out of it once I have them. I think that's what I'll actually do, is make a little pile over here. Now, if we look carefully, we've actually got quite a bit of black steel here, and it is time to make our first tool. I think we're gonna go for the pickaxe. Let's see. We have our very first black steel tool. Look at that beautiful pickaxe. Ooh, that is shiny looking. Let's see. Put this one in one hand. Compare them. Notice how the black steel actually goes farther down the handle. That's really cool. I'm digging that. We have made it to the black steel age. Let's go. Suppose I need to make everyone else some tools too. And some armor. But we did it. Black steel. Let's go.